like a cookie?
Any questions?
This is not even on, so...
No, it's on. We're recording. It's just not amplifying. So please use it.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Niall. And this is my club. Harry is my only other member.
Hello. So I have a question, Niall.
Hello.
So I'm one of those wacko moms who have flown my children to London to see you. And I'm just wondering, do you realize the responsibility that you have, that moms have given you, and the influence you have over our daughters? And how do you handle that?
I love it. Love a challenge.
There you go. I think we try as hard as we can just to be ourselves, because I think it's important, especially in terms of like the message. I think it's like just the way the world is at the moment. There's so many things telling people to be other things than themselves. I think, you know, we try and just kind of be who we are while not being stupid. So, you know, I think in terms of like
we do a terrible job.
media, when you're like tweeting stuff, and you know, I don't think you don't rewrite a tweet 10 times because you're worried, but you just don't.
Common sense.
Because, you know, especially if an audience is young, then they're impressionable.
Well, thank you for doing a good job.
Thanks for coming to
Not a problem.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a lot of younger fans.
Is he writing the article?
He might be. Yeah, he might be. All right. So you have a lot of younger fans, but you also have moms like me who love you guys. Do you have any like crazy mom fan stories that are, you know, just woo is the girls?
One time, about a year ago, some woman came and gave me her number.
Sometimes they're worse. Yeah, I thought I recognised you. Yeah, sometimes they're worse. Sometimes you'll be at a concert and you'll look down and the mum will go, and your daughter will go.
Oh, Mom.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you.
I have a question. Next up for music-wise, do you guys want to eventually do like an acoustic kind of album to challenge yourselves?
That would be quite fun, actually, I guess.
I
But,
love to hear though. I've seen you guys do movies, and I was actually moved by going back to my way Duran days. You know, probably your mom knows that.
yeah, I know
So
that myself. That's my problem.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's always fun to try different things, and obviously we haven't done one yet, so
It would be good, though.
yeah, I think it's fun to sit around and just play
Jam.
songs. So.
'Cause that's what we do, actually. You know, when you think about it, we do it in our free time. We just get to sit around and I play the guitar and we all jam. So it would be a good idea to make a good album like that. But this album that we're making at the moment is a little bit edgier.
It's a Christian rap album.
Yeah, I'm going rap. I'm doing rap at the game. And but until then, we're doing a bit more heavier rock and roll. And then we'll take the rap edge. And but yeah, it's a lot. This time it's a lot heavier guitar and drums and like proper old school rock and roll. Because we all that's the kind of music we all listen to.
Lucia in the back.
Yes. Clearly you guys have a lot of fun together. We saw that in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Great to see how regular you really are. What kind of things do you look forward to in the downtime together? What kind of things? Your favorite things to do?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Aside from sleep.
The best
Clearly
part
you need it.
about kind of having time off is just that you don't have to set an alarm for the morning. I think, you know, whenever I go home to my parents' house, I literally just fall asleep on the sofa for 3 hours. And I think it's just nice to go home and kind of just do the really normal things that you didn't appreciate as much kind of before, like just sitting and having a meal with your family is so nice. So behave for your parents.
Yes, and do
all
well at
of
school.
it at home.
I teach you everything I know. I like to just.
No, you.
I like to just do as many normal things as I can, because I think that's the way that we keep each other humble and stuff. I like to go to gigs, love different concerts and stuff. Just hanging out with friends and jamming on the guitar. Recently I've started teaching myself how to play the drums. So I have a drum kit now in my house and I wake up the neighbours and stuff like that. And they're not very happy. They're really good at it.
Any question in the corner?
What was the best part about actually getting to film your own movie?
It was all quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when it was finished, It was just kind of, it wasn't like a massive stress or anything. It wasn't like a thing you thought about every day, because the whole point of the film was to just have a normal day while the cameras were there, rather than do a lot of stuff for the camera. So it was kind of like, when it was done, it was just exciting to kind of see the next step. So
Yeah.
that was
It's kind of like making an album. When the album's finished, like we're just finished our album now, and it's not coming out for another few months, and you just kind of, you want people to hear it, but you're, at the same time you're nervous. So that's what it was kind of like with the movie. We finished shooting it in Mexico, I think it was. That was nice down there, by the way. Paparazzi at the ground, and then now we just can't wait for people to see it. Obviously you guys have seen it, but a lot of people haven't. So
who has it? Have you all seen it?
Yeah, last night. It's awesome.
really?
Great.
Yeah, it's really good.
Did anybody steal the 3D glasses?
Did anyone have popcorn? Because I love popcorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. You like popcorn? Do you like popcorn? He loves popcorn.
Sweet or sweet? He doesn't.
How much creative input did you have into the final cut of the movie?
A lot, because we became the producer of the movie. Ben Winston is like one of our very, very close friends, and we've worked with him on a lot of things. He did. He just did the Best Song Ever video. He did our One Way or Another video with us, the one in for Africa. He did a documentary that we did in the UK, and we're really good friends with him. And then obviously when Morgan came in, we all collaborated together. And we're watching, like, we've seen like 10 cuts of the movie, you know, coming up to now. So it was good to see everything come together, and just kind of like, we didn't really want to have too much creative input, because the only way to make the best behind the scenes documentary is to give them access to all areas, and if you're worried about what people are shooting, then it's not going to be a good movie, I guess. So just be as normal as possible and just hope they're good in the edit.
Thank you.
The last question.
I thought it was really cool where Tom and Kyle said that right from the get-go he wasn't going to tell you guys what to do. But now that you guys are just huge and blown up the way you have, are there more people trying to tell you what to do, or you're still completely free of doing your own thing?
I think the nice thing now is that even though like 3 years isn't a long amount of time, we kind of feel like we now kind of know what band we are. So, you know, even though it's kind of, there's just less things going into it in terms of like, well, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do that? It's kind of like who we are now, and it's just kind of what we do. So stuff like that is kind of easier. But we have an incredible team around us who help us make a lot of decisions, and seems to be a good team so far. So.
And if we're wrong, we get told. That's a good thing. You can't leave lads our age just let loose. We can have to be bring back in a little bit sometimes.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna